Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, and hurricane season is my jam. How much so? So much so that 3 weeks ago, when I told you we were probably going to see tropical activity, or a hurricane before hurricane season starts on June 1st, hey, what do you know? Whereas people were making fun of me 3 weeks ago, ain't nobody making fun of me now. The Weather Channel is informing us Invest 90L has a 90% chance of development over the next 5 days, and we're all pretty sure it's gonna happen. So, me and a whole wonderful team of people out there in the world are working to help you, talk to you about this situation we got going on. And I want to say I'm still at the ranch. Yesterday was my stepfather's funeral, memorial, and military service. And we had 250 people at the funeral. The outpouring of love and support were amazing. A representation of what an amazing man he was. Literally, stay cool describes him. But now we're talking about hurricanes. And so it'll take me a while to get back into full swing. I still got a lot of things to do around here to help my mom. So I'm going to do what I can when I can. Tell you guys about this very interesting situation we got going on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a hurricane, probably Cat 1, in the next 5 days. And either way, the moisture situation is the problem. Florida has gotten a gobstopping amount of rain in the last few days, the last week or two, since May started. And so the GFS now, both the GFS and the Euro are trending inside. So we're talking Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, and Georgia. You guys are on watch for the moment. Now, one of the great people, if you need up to the minute updates on hurricanes, I highly recommend Twitter, even though it's usually junk cesspool. For up-to-the-minute weather or earthquake stuff, there's no better place. One guy I recommend is Dada Boo, D-A-D-A Boo. He's really great about hurricanes also. And so here he's showing us the Euro 12Z. It's showing Alberto at about a Cat 1 hurricane that would make landfall on about 3 states. Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, the Scotia, Florida. So that would be 4. And so this would be for, heck, there's no date on it. But don't worry, I've already figured out this information. But before we get there, I wanted to say, look at this. This is our water level. Here we have anywhere from 24 inches. Wait, what? I just screwed it all up. I will unscrew it up. Thank you. So this is over the next 2 weeks. This is the first time I've seen Florida not covered in yellow, so that's good. But it's still talking about 5 inches of rain over the next 2 weeks. And the big rainy spot would be where that place was making landfall, about 20 inches of rain or so. So now I'm not worried about the wind. I'm not worried about storm surge at the moment. What we are worried about is rain over portions of the United States where it's been really rainy. Here we're looking at the GFS. This is Sunday, 1 a.m., and this is when our hurricane, tropical storm, depression, whatever the hell you want to call it, pick your own name, man. You know, we're going to have a good time during this extremely dangerous hurricane season. Because there's no way I'm going to make it through without being able to keep a smile on my face and look towards the future. So what we're looking at here is GFS, showing us about 50 mile per hour wind gusts. And the Euro over here showing us Sunday at 5 a.m. It's a little laggy behind. The wind field is bigger. The wind speed is a little faster. Now let's compare and contrast the GFS and the Euro for rain, shall we? So the GFS is going to have a larger rain component, at least for now. And the Euro has about the same amount of rain. They just have it spread more. And as we've seen all year, you know, usually it blows the estimations out of the water as far as possible rainfall. So let's continue going on my chart, shall we? These are the different models. And so we have it making landfall anywhere from the panhandle of Florida to Louisiana. So, what is it? Sunday, we've still got at least 3 days to watch this, although we're pretty sure it's going to be Alberta within the next 48 hours, as Shay Gibson at Weatherflow Chaz says, very likely we will see Alberta in the next 48 hours. And yeah, I agree. As I agreed 3 weeks ago, although there was no one else to agree with because I was the only one saying it. Alright. But we're looking at the mean sea level pressure situation here. And we do have a bit of a situation. So not only do you have a potential hurricane here, you got some situations going on almost all over. Because it is 2018. And 2018 is way wackier than 2017 or even 2016. Here we're over at Michael Ventris. And we're talking about, what are you saying, Michael? 12Z Euro again has slowed down this weekend's Gulf of Mexico disturbance forward progression, though it is now showing a more organized system with a stronger wind field. The model brings the disturbance across the Gulf shores Monday. So like I said, we're on the game clock now. You need to be preparing if this somehow undergoes rapid intensification and its projections are going to get more organized and serious. Then I would recommend being prepared to evacuate if the situation is going to look bad. That's not what I'm recommending now, but I am recommending if you're along the Gulf Coast, you need to be paying attention. And hopefully this isn't your first time at Thor News. Technically, I've been training you guys at this shit for 5 years. Okay, but yeah, so it ain't even hurricane season. Looks like we might have landfalling hurricane number 1. So when I said the United States will get hit by 2 or more hurricanes again this season, like I did last year, if we get hit by a hurricane before season even started, then, oh my God, it's going to be a hell of a hurricane season. And I think if we saw 4 nor'easters pretty much hit almost the same spot over a month, there's a chance we can see 4 landfalling hurricanes this season. Remember, hurricane season lasts through November, bro. So I didn't even expect it to really ramp up and start firing softballs at us like a vending machine until July or August, but we should be prepared for almost anything. Here we're looking at the water vapor loop, and as always, the ocean and the atmosphere are doing interesting things. Here we're looking at precipitable water, and that is the amount of water that is willing to participate in a storm by raining and such. And so the brown is messy. And as you can see, what we got going on in the Gulf now is a mess. There's a whole lot of water willing to participate in this upcoming storm tropical feature. So, yeah, I highly recommend. I don't know, Puerto Rico got crippled, and then Hawaii got crippled by the volcano. And so, now is not the time to drop your guard. This is the next 7-day QPC for qualitative precipitation cast. Maybe I made all that up. Anywho, but as you can see, anytime over here it's showing the orange, that could be big rainfall numbers. So, Florida, all the way over to Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, you guys are going to continue to get a lot of rain. I'm just here being a superhero, trying to keep you guys informed. I hope I'll get my sense of humor back in the near future. Yeah, this is the next 48 hours, and a lot of America's going to be getting wet. Sometimes that can be good. Sometimes that ain't so hot. And why is this? Oh, that's going to give me Tourette's. Nobody wants Tourette's. But here's our system forming. And I would say right now, worst case scenario, we could see Cat 3. People can say he's crazy. I'm guessing Cat 1, Cat 2. But at this point, it's not the wind, and this is almost just our preseason game that we need to be practicing on. Goes why you're not working with me. This is today's rainfall for. What the heck? What did you just do? Anyway, as you can see, if you saw before, most of the United States was under rain. Here we're talking about 90% broad surface low, 70% chance formation next 40 hours, 90% next 5 days. So there she is. And so yeah, everybody's on the clock. It is game time. Hurricane season has begun. unofficially. Officially doesn't start for another week. So I want everybody to stay cool and to be cool. And I will continue bring you guys updates when I can. And it's that part of the show where I remind you that THORNEWS is a publicly funded YouTube channel. It's a publicly funded news outlet. So that for me to continue to do this, and for me to keep doing this stellar job I've been doing for years, and technically I've been on a super hot streak since Matthew, I rely on your contributions and donations through my PayPal, my P.O. box. I'll leave the links in the description box. But I got rain coming up, and hurricane season has begun. So if you guys could help me out, so all I have to worry about is helping my mama and keeping you guys informed on the weather, while throwing in some funny-ass space videos in between, that would be much appreciated. I'm meeting with my stepbrother tomorrow. We're going to set up my website, and I'm going to get the 4 designs out for my t-shirts. Hit the Button Baby, Asteroid Fight Club, a new THORNEWS t-shirt, and then the Astonishers. So I'm going to have 4 brand new t-shirts available this hurricane season. That would be another great way to support. And then anyone who had t-shirts from the past, you will be taken care of. And I will even include extra special gifts because you guys have been so patient on waiting. It has been a wild ride the last few years, guys. But I think you know that. And so, I just want to say thank you guys. Love you guys. It's good to know there are good people there. And especially that's what the funeral and afterwards, there really are so many good people in this world. The kind, caring, loving, friends, family. But unfortunately, we don't get the credit in the media. The people who are out there trying to help, trying to bring people together, trying to focus on the things that are real, the things that unite us, not divide us. The media ain't going to give us any free time, any press, any credit. They're going to say everybody's evil all the time, and you guys should fight while buying our products. Well, once we can get over that hurdle, I think things will happen pretty fast, and the improvement will astonish you. And that's just what I'm going to stick at. And if you want to be negative Nancy and doubt everything, that's fine. It's a free world. And so, love y'all. I thank y'all. And I will keep you guys posted. And you stay cool. Peace out.